I have another stunner from Belle Tress. Today we're going to take a look at Olivia from Belle Tress. She's from the Lux SE collection, meaning she has a hand-tied cap. And I have this one in the new color, Brown Sugar Cookie R, which I've never seen and I'm really excited to show. So if you'd like to learn more about this style or this color, this video is for you. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. I am here with 𝖊𝗎 to bring you this review of Olivia from Belle Tress, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to show you this style and this color. And 𝖊ާ has made that possible. Now they are an online retailer that carries all the major name brands. They have online shops in the United States, in Canada, as well as in the UK, and they've got some physical in-person wig shops in Canada and the US. They also do live sales every week with huge discounts and also giveaways. They have an open box clearance section, so if the price of wigs is getting you down, you can save some money, but they also have a name your own price feature. I don't know how low you can go on that, but I love that they have it. So definitely check out their website. I do have a link below, as well as a coupon code that will save you money on any purchase. Let's take a look at Olivia from all sides. Okay, show of hands. Who loves styles like this? Layers, waves, not a full bang, but a little bit of a fringe, really frames the face beautifully. Please, in the description box below, tell me, do you like styles like this? This one does come in other colors, so if you're not loving this color for you, there are other color options. So the Lux SE collection cap is a bit of a larger cap in my opinion. We'll start right away with fit because I just reviewed a style from the Icons collection. I'm kind of batching a bunch of reviews right now, and that fit me a little bit better than this one. So the Lux SE is great if you have larger head measurements. I have a ton of cap up here. It is actually kind of pinching behind the ears here, which doesn't happen with many of these major name brands, and that tells me it's really big for me over the top, ear to ear. And so if you've struggled, this could be it. I've cinched it all the way in. It's stretchy. I could even cinch it in more. So I would say this is running more average large. Great if you have larger head measurements. I could still make this work. If I had a wig grip on with this, it would hold it up off my head a little bit and it would absolutely fit me a little better. I've learned ways to work around caps that are too big. So if your measurements are similar to mine and you're thinking, oh bummer, because I like that, I do think you can still wear it, but it is going to fit more comfortably if you have bigger head measurements. This is the lace front. I'm thinking the lace, I don't know, it might be showing a little bit on me. You know, I must have an odd skin tone because a lot of the lace on these major name brands shows up on me sometimes. When that happens, I just cut it with a pinking shears, which is a scalloped edge scissors, and that fixes it. I have a video showing how I do that, so I'll link that below in case you have the same issue sometimes. What we have here is extended lace that goes into the ear tab. So basically the ear tabs are made with lace and silicone. They do have a bendable stay in here. We have a full mono top that doesn't have any seam. So if you're familiar, oftentimes mono tops have a seam that separates the lace from the mono. This is all the same material, so you don't have that seam at all. You can part it anywhere you'd like within that mono top. We have an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. You can see I've cinched it in. I can cinch it in all the way. I should probably have done that, but usually I do with this collection. So note that not all Belle Tress wigs fit the same. They have different collections. We've got closed wefting toward the bottom of the wig. It's really close together, small wefts, keeps it really lightweight, but all this in the crown is hand tied. So I refer to caps like this as mostly hand tied because it does have a little bit of closed wefting toward the bottom. To me, this is more moderate density. It's not a super heavy lot of hair, but it's also not a super light density. Belle Tress is generally known for being a lighter density brand. but some of their wigs have a heavier density. I think the Lux SE collection tends to be a little heavier in their density, a little more hair. Not overwhelming, but a little more hair. And it has no Permatease, so there's no poofer volume up here, which for some of you is great news. For others of you, it's gonna feel very flat. This wig is incredibly flat on the top. Actually a little bit flatter than I like personally. I like a little bit more lift and volume on the top, not a ton, but a little bit. And so I actually have a video using a Belle Tress Lux SE collection wig where I show you how to modify it. In that video, I changed the part, I added lift, I think I trimmed the bangs and trimmed a little face framing layers. And so I will link that video below. It is a great video. Even if you're not looking at Belle Tress, it can teach you some different techniques. It is geared more toward heat-friendly fibers, but it's absolutely a great teaching video, and I highly recommend it, even though, I mean, I guess I did make it, so but it is a good video, so definitely go check that out. For me, this one, I would want to add just a little bit of lift up here. I am testing out some root thickening powders to see if they'll work well on synthetic wigs, so watch for more to come on that. She is darling though, and if you need flat on the top, this one is not going to overwhelm you. It's definitely not. Not on the top, not because of volume. And finally, before color, if you wanted to cut a full bang into this one, I know I get the question a lot, you can. I mean, especially this one because it doesn't have a huge cowlick in the front. So if you were to cut a bang in, it might lay pretty well. The issue with cutting bangs into wigs is if they didn't already have a bang, if the wig has any type of a significant cowlick, and by that I mean if it's got lift in the front. This one doesn't have much, I'm kind of forcing it to do that. Then when you cut the bang in, it might not lay right. But you can take heat to it to get it to lay right. If it were regular synthetic, it would have to be a clothing steamer. But this, you could use any hot tool, a hot comb, a hot airbrush, anything at all, a hair dryer and a comb. And so just be prepared. You may need to do something to get it to lay right, but you can. Brown Sugar Cookie R. And remember, I do go outside as well, so you'll see it outside in just a moment. So this is kind of that blonde that you might hear people talk about. A blonde is just a blend of brown and blonde. So it's kind of a light brown with blonde highlights. And so what they've said is multi-dimensional for sure. They've used a rich brown tone and it transitions into a warm golden blonde base, golden brown base. And it does sort of resemble light brown sugar in my opinion. And they've got such a wordy description here. I'm just trying to get to the meat of it. And then there's some honey and toffee tones in the highlight. And it's sort of like a natural sunlit effect. I do see that, like the sun has highlighted some sections. So it's a beautiful, in my opinion, a warm, light brown sugar with blonde, multiple blonde toned highlights. It's very stunning. I do think it's more of a warm color versus a cool color. It's not going to look great in any lighting. Let's get outside so you can see this outside. Do not forget about 𝖪𝗇𝗒𝖾. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'll see you soon. All right, I just pulled Olivia out of the box. I have not studied this wig or this color, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to see this color. First time seeing Brown Sugar Cookie R. And I hope not my last. This is a great one, I think. I never know what wigs are being sent to me to review, so it's always a surprise. This was a pleasant surprise. I'm so happy to see this color. Keep in mind, she has not been played with fresh out of the box. I would love to hear what you think of this color, though. So pretty. See you soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.